And get friends up. Bullshit. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Denny Live Hater Show. This is the original premiere podcast of Denny Live. Shout Q Woods and Love Hamilton, who is with us in spiritual essence. Me and Q argue about a lot of things. The reason we argue is because she's full of crap sometimes. Okay? She hides behind this girly image, but really she has nigger thoughts and nigger tendencies. For those of you who are Caucasian, they may not know what that means. Nigger tendencies for a female is a chick that got dude type ways. We start talking about the friend zone, and I need her to elaborate on what she said because I was offended. She said that the friend zone don't exist. So Q, I want you to explain to everybody out here, all the fans, how the friend zone does not exist. I can't wait to hear this bullshit. I can't wait.
I don't know how else you want me to put it. It doesn't exist.
How does a friend zone not exist?
Because it doesn't.
How?
So, all right.
Yeah, I want to hear this bullshit.
A guy approaches a girl, right?
Get your cereal. Hear this bullshit right now.
A guy approaches a woman.
Right.
He expressed interest, right?
Right.
She tells him no.
Mm-hmm.
That means she's just not interested. It doesn't mean there's something you need to do or say in order to win over her affections. It means she's not interested. And the friend zone is a mythical place that men created to not be able to accept that not all women want all men.
I call bullshit on all that. How is a guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does a mythical place when we know so many dudes is in the friend zone? So how is a friend zone a mythical place?
The same way there's a bunch of people that believe in Santa Claus. Does it make it real?
Q, I know guys that have been friend zone that have smashed the chick that put them in the friend zone. How do you get?
Then you're not a friend. If you've already had sex, you're not a friend. That means you did something, or there was the chemistry just was not there.
The chemistry wasn't there.
Right.
So the boy.
But once you've had sex, you're no longer just friends. So you're not in the friend zone. Something messed up in which you're not compatible in that aspect. But okay. It's the friend zone don't exist.
Friend zone don't exist. Okay. Let me ask some personal questions.
Oh God.
Have you ever smashed someone that was in the friend zone?
No.
Q, how come I don't believe you?
Well, you think I've slept with a lot of people I have not slept with.
I did not ever say that in my life.
Do I need to mention a certain tall comedian that keep saying?
There was one guy that I thought smashed who, for lack of a better word, felt a little bit uncomfortable when I mentioned that. Okay, we're going to talk about that. I know somebody you smashed.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do I know this person you know?
Very well. That's all I'm going to say about that. And this, matter of fact, this person has been friend zoned by you. They're friends now.
Yeah, I don't stay in contact with anyone.
No, that's bullcrap.
I don't stay in contact with anyone. I'm not lying, Willie.
When we do the real, there's a Denny Live Hater Show podcast, and then there's the Denny Live Hater Show Shaquita's Lion podcast.
That's my government.
That's
name.
gonna be late. That's gonna be late. It's gonna be late night. Surrounded by truth serum, which if you don't know the truth serum, you see the truth serum in the back. Huh? Yes.
Don't be hating on my bar.
I'm not hating on you, bar. I'm just saying.
It's going to be really interesting as the weeks go by. That's just going to grow behind us.
I want you to look. Look what you got on it now. I'm telling you, within the next 2 weeks, it's going to be filled up with all kinds of shit. So look, the friend zone is a mythical place, right, that exists in the minds of men who have been turned down by women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prime example. Okay, you come to me and I turn you down, right? I could turn you down for a plethora of reasons, and you have a chance later on. I might be involved with someone.
That's the bullshit about the friend zone. She said you may come along and show interest, be turned down, but an opportunity to smash may present itself at a later time.
That's not what I said. What I said, the reason why I turned you down,
wait.
Maybe for other things.
Say it again. Say your reason.
There's a plethora of reasons why I may turn you down if I'm interested in you.
No.
You didn't let me finish because you yelled.
You said some friend zone shit.
Uh-oh.
Then after you did that, you said an opportunity might present itself.
No, you said opportunity might present itself. I said that I may allow later on something might happen.
Okay, what could happen later on?
I might break up with the person that I'm dealing with. Like, if I'm involved with someone else, I'm not going to pursue something with someone else who said, oh, I like you. I may like you, but I'm going to be respectful to the person I'm dating, seeing, or whatever. I'm still going to be with that person.
Have you ever done anything bad?
Denny?
I'm asking a question. It's a yes or no answer question.
When I do hood rat things with my hood rat friends, you are my hood rat friend.
I'm talking about...
And that's part of being bad. Let's not act like we ain't do some stuff. People deserved it. But let's not act like we ain't do some stuff.
The downfall of my life
is me.
Has been her introducing me to this type of alcohol. I've drank in my life a little bit, but I've never drank to the plethora of what I've experienced with this woman here with alcoholism. Some people have been bad influences on other people. And when you know someone, no matter how professional they may act, you do know the real them. You know, she appears to be this person of let's say regal mind and goals, right? There was a time where the other part of my life was just a blur.
And you're blaming that on me? So it was a part of your life that was a blur.
This is why I drink soda. Yeah. No, really, real talk. The reason I drink liquor like I do is because of the turn up that used to go down at her house. What? Shit. Every time. Our house. Every time Friday came. We would drink crazy. Do you remember the times that I wouldn't go to work on a Friday? We would drink in the afternoon, and then we would go out to drink, then come back and drink again. This is bullshit. Mm-hmm. All right, so since we're talking about that, let's talk about infidelity in relationships.
Uh-oh.
How come women can't notice infidelity? Not necessarily them being a victim of the infidelity, but partaking in the infidelity. Because this is what I get. You get this a lot. I didn't know he was married.
Okay,
I get that a lot. So let me ask you: have you ever been in a situation where the guy had someone and did not tell you about it?
Yeah. In various aspects of that situation, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he could have been dealing with someone before me, and then he and I started seeing each other, and he made it official with me, but never quite broke it off with the other person. Like, I've been in various versions of such a situation, yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Which one?
Any of them.
Like, I don't know where do you want me to go with this? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how I can link this to the friend zone. I don't know.
It's this facade of innocence that is always displayed by Q. I'll break it. I want to hear something that will make the fans know that you're a human being. Because see, right now you on some superhero shit.
I'm not.
She's so nice. No,
I'm not
She's
nice.
So nice.
No one said that. Oh, hi Willie. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm not nice. I'm honest. I'm honest about how I feel and what I think. And honestly, I think that's the best policy because you know what you're going into with me.
Okay. Brutally honest. Okay.
Well, I didn't say brutally.
No, brutally.
I still know how to deliver what I need to say without trying to smash someone's hopes and dreams.
Okay. So why do you think a lot of women are in denial about this? Here's my thing. These women get caught up with these guys. And then they act like they're so shocked when he turns up with a wife or a girlfriend. And if you can't get a phone call after work hours, like a lot of you used to the early morning phone calls. You get a phone call early in the morning. You get a phone call during the day. But then at a certain time, you never hear from them again. But you still fuck with them. What's up with that? Why are they in denial? I got to read what she said. Alexis Austin, I know a guy with, hold on, I got to put my old man glasses on. I can't even see them. Okay, a guy with kids and never told me about.
See?
Yeah. Ooh.
Here's the thing.
Damn.
So there is a young lady who has a massive following on Facebook. She keeps getting banned.
Really?
But she is pro sex workers, pro women, pro black women. Her name's Aisha B.
And she's pro black women, but she's okay sexual workers.
She's pro sex workers, yeah. Like
who the hell is pro sex workers?
Well, that's what technically what a stripper is. It's what like anything involving sex. Like you can sell your used underwear online as a woman.
What?
And, yeah. Oh yeah, there's a whole dark world you don't know anything about, baby.
Hold on. Who the hell is buying dirty drawers?
I'll give you a week to research it before we do our podcast again.
Okay, but the no God could. You told me about it. So you had his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Struck down. Mm-hmm. So dudes don't. So wait a minute. It's guys out there that don't tell women about their kids. They skip over that.
So we just did a whole relationship podcast called Check Yes, Check No. You know my friend Licks, right? Mm-hmm. So he has a mixtape out and it's called Check Yes, Check No. And the entire angle of the podcast is about relationships.
Okay.
So we did. I'm sorry, the mixtape was a relationship. So we did a podcast based on relationships. Mm-hmm. And I did tell this story there. Okay. The first person I was ever involved with, we were together for a few months. And one day I received a text message. Yes, they do, Desmond.
Demon. Cherry.
Yeah, they do. Yep, you are absolutely right. They do buy them out of vending machines. Yeah, I need you to do some research for the next week.
So wait a minute. You tell me you can put your drawers in the vending machine and somebody buy them?
Yeah.
Any women out there willing to buy my drawers out of a vending machine? Check yes or no. This is crazy. So go ahead.
All right, so I exposed this on the podcast. The very first person I ever got involved with.
Some truth.
Huh?
She's telling some truth about herself.
The very first person I ever got involved with, we were together for a few months, and I get a page. Yes, that's how long ago it was. And he wanted me to call him back. It was my first week at Temple, going to college.
If you ever get a page from somebody, you owe. If somebody pages you.
Anyway, so I returned the phone call. I'm waiting for the Broad Street line, and he's like, "We need to talk." I'm like, yeah, you can't say that to me. I'm like one of those people. If we need to talk, we just need to talk right then and there.
She had a pager. She was on the bus.
Going to college. So I'm like, we need to talk, and he was like, yeah, my baby mom want to get back with me.
Whoa! Wait a minute, hold up. Hold on. He pays you and told her, this is your boyfriend at the time, right? My baby mom want to get back with me. What kind of foul? What? Damn. Aaron says, if we're not going to be together, I won't tell you about my kids, nothing. I trust no one. So yes, I would not tell you until we are one. Damn. What's up, cousin Linda? I can't believe that. Okay, so he tells you his baby mom want to get back with him. What do you do? Like how do you react? She's too cute to be catching the bus. She don't catch the bus now. She rich as fuck now.
Well, thank you.
I'm not fucking no broke people. I ain't no broke people around me. She got plenty of money.
So, my first response was, well, does your mother know? Because at that point, I didn't know. He knew I didn't know. That's why he broke it all down to me the way he did. And I hadn't met his mother at this point. And I knew his mother loved me, and I loved his mom. Mm-hmm. And the way she was interacting with me when we met and we hung out the few times we did, I knew something was off about it. And I said, well, does your mom know you have a kid? And he said, well, I tried to tell her, but she didn't believe me.
What?
Yeah, honey.
The grandmother didn't know. The grandmother didn't know. So what kind of secretive bullshit was this dude on? Wait a minute. So y'all a whole couple.
Mm-hmm. First person I was ever involved with. Ever.
Okay, listen. We're going to be real because she's still trying to be the superhero. The first person to ever get the panties broke up with on some real sucker shit way.
Oh, no, that wasn't even a breakup. I got to tell you the rest of the story.
Aaron is terrible. Aaron said at least he told the truth. I ain't going to say nothing, but all right, he did say that. At least told the truth. Chuck Nice, what's up?
It would have been the truth before we got involved. You lied to me our entire relationship until it came to a head. That's not being honest. That's not telling you the truth. The kid was a whole 3 years old.
What? 3 years old? Demond Cherry says, if there's one secret, there are many more. Woo! But wait, can I tell the ending of the story? After all of this stuff that he put her through, right? He wanted her back. You got to tell that part.
So after having
this is weird.
So after having extensive conversation, you never asked. See. Anyway, so after having extensive conversations with him, I told him, listen, like, I believe in families being together. So I said, you need to go back to her and you need to, deal with that. So, I end things with him. A few months later, Thanksgiving break, I get a knock at the door.
She in the whole house with the new nigga. Her and the new nigga in the house about to have macaroni and cheese, collard greens, candy yams, and all of a sudden, she get to the door, right? Willie, you up here fall in love with Q. This motherfucker, It's terrible. But anyway, she could have not. Willie is your biggest cheerleader. He like, that's a shame. Poor baby. So listen, she could have knocked on the door. What happens then?
I opened the door and it's a mutual friend. He was like, hey, he used my real government name. Like, hey, what's up? I give him a hug and I look behind him and I see my ex. And he was like, yeah, he wants to talk to you.
Thanksgiving Day, with the new nigga in the house, sitting at the table, ready to get candy yams after you just had the other yams.
So I have to step out on the porch because, yeah, you're actually right about the part my new guy's there. So I was like, well, what do you...
Yams and about to have some other yams. His real yams and his food yams in the same day.
So we talk. And he's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. Doing fine. And we're playing catch up. I'm like, how's your girl? How's your kid? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, it's not really working out. I was like, oh, that's too bad.
Moments before then, she was upstairs and this is all you heard.
I hate you, Denny. I hate you. Anywho, so I let him know, like, listen, my guy's in the house. Like, I don't know where you expect this conversation to go. Like, I'm with someone else. Oh, I thought maybe we could talk, blah, blah, blah.
Ready to rock. What's up? But no, look, that particular situation is to me astonishing. It shows the ignorance of a lot of men. It really does. Like, look, you left to go with old girl, and now you're like, maybe I made a mistake. It's weird. It's really, really weird. But, this is part of,
But I say all that to say, because you were talking about the other woman thing and everything like that.
Right.
He was clearly involved with this other woman for quite some time prior to me, which is why, I guess I was a break or whatever. But he never told me about the kid. He never told me about the ex. She was a few years younger than him, and so she was still in high school, raising his child by himself because his family didn't even know that was his child.
Wow.
So I say all that to say that it's expected for most men to act in that behavior, and that's what I was saying on another thread by Aisha.
Okay.
So she was talking about sex workers and how it's not their requirement to check to see if the dude is married, which is true. That's your job. Like, if you are a stripper or you're a sex worker in the actual sense of what you're getting paid for sex, you're not supposed to call and check their references or.
Okay, I gotta stop you on that because I gotta ask you a question. I want to ask the women out there a question also, because the friend zone and things that involve the prefix friend. What just happened? I don't know.
Oh, it restarted on you.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. The thing is, man, what about people who accept certain things?
Meaning?
Like, they accept, well, all right, we're gonna have this relationship and we're like friends with benefits, things like that. They call themselves accepting that, and it's supposed to be cool, but then they start falling for the person. How many of you have been in situations like that where you're like, oh, it's cool, we're gonna smash, keep smashing, and then all of a sudden now you got a whole boyfriend situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call yourself, like, I'm like, okay, I accept the terms of what the relationship is going to be. And then all of a sudden, now you're catching all these feelings. I have a friend that he was in a situation like that. He says to the girl, you know, we're going to smash. It's going to be cool. We friends with benefits. So this is psychological. You can't have sex with a woman more than 5 times without having some type of emotional attachment. So he's smashing like crazy. But he wanted to see her on the day that wasn't his day. So he goes around there, and another dude is there. And he comes to my crib, and he had an asthma attack. He had the inhaler. He was like, you had a chance to. That's the thing. If you're smashing, that's one thing, right? But when you start saying things like, can we go to dinner? Are you hungry? Did you eat today? You're taking it way past smashing. Huh? You take it away. It's no longer smash. Once you start doing boyfriend shit, she's not smashing. We were at work one day. We chilling. We at work. I see his car pull up, and I see him get out of it. He gets out of his car. So he gets out of his car, and I say, yo, man, what's up? Where's your car at? Oh, man, she has some errands to run. That's not a chick you're smashing. You letting somebody that's not on your car insurance take your car. Take your car. And she gonna pick you up. Y'all are dating. That's your lady. Nah, man, you know. No, it ain't. Nah, man, you know. So, here's what I found. People play these games.
Oh, yeah. No, regardless. Here's the thing. Some people
play these games. You didn't say we was a couple, so we wasn't a couple. We smashing and eating dinner all the time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're doing that all the time. That don't make no sense. But tell them your situation. I'm gonna make this phone call.
No, my opinion, because it's not really.
Yeah, it's clear. It's not her situation. It's the opinion. So you're gonna make. She's gonna tell you about it.
So many people are at the point where they've been hurt so many times. They don't want to attach themselves to people. And the only time stuff like this comes up, exactly, Linda. The only time stuff like this comes up is when they are like, oh, well, wait a minute. My situation is being threatened. I have certain feelings for this person.
Look into the camera. I got to take this phone call.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look. That's why I don't play no game. You know what I'm saying? She tell you.
Somebody might be in trouble. Well, right. Most people want to do what's best for them and say what's best for them. But then when they realize what they've said is not really exactly best for them, because now the person that they're dealing with, people say what's best for them. Now that the person they're dealing with, they're like, all right, well, this person that I'm spending all this time with, I'm physical with, I'm emotionally attached to, has been telling me that they're not attached to me in the same manner. Why would I invest my time into this person on that level? Because he got a really large penis, and that's what blinds them. When a guy has a really large, listen to me. I gotta say this. I'm so little. I gotta get on this. So listen, this you mess up. When you're on top of a woman smashing, you got a large penis, you can't say a whole bunch of bullshit in her ear because she's going to believe that shit. When you on top of her, I don't wear glasses, but I'm really sexy guy. I can't see it. They can see it now. When you're on top of you, like, yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about you. I'm buying you some cupcakes tomorrow. I'm gonna give you lunch money all week. Take all this. Yeah. But listen, if you can say all that, she ain't doing her job right.
Oh God! Anyway, I'm saying in general, sex is emotional. So you combine the emotionality of it. Is emotionality even a word? I don't know, but anyway, You evolve the emotionalness of it, combined with the penis is this size. Okay? You can't even see Q in the camera anymore, can you? If your penis is this size, it can block you out of a camera shot. That is the kind of situation that will make a woman go deep fuck crazy. Right? See all this natural hair? This shit could turn natural hair straight if it's this size. Huh? This is King Kong Ding Dong right here. If you walk around and you King Kong Ding Dong, you have to understand this about women. Their vaginal canal and their hearts are very connected. Men, listen to me. The vaginal canal in the woman's heart is very connected. You can't give them King Kong Ding Dong. And then as soon as you get off the top, you're like, yo, you want to go see Black Panther? You combine good dick with feelings, and you have officially wifed her in her mind. Huh? I'm telling you. Aaron Saunders knows. Damn.
See, but here's the thing.
Good point.
So many men are conditioned to say whatever it takes to get what they want. It's very hard to know when it's real. Listen, I had a dude have me know where his keys were, to like his emergency keys to his place.
Look into the camera. Look right into the camera.
I had a guy who, I helped financially, mentally, physically. He let me know where his keys were for emergency situations. I even let his dog out. Like,
wait a minute.
But
sidebar real quick. Q, you was giving these hoes money?
Oh, loaning. I got my money back.
What was that? No. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
You was giving these hoes money.
And I borrowed money in return from men I was dealing with as well.
You borrowed money?
Yeah.
You know what? I've never been in that situation. I had one girl try to play me out one time, and she called herself borrowing money from me. I asked for my money back. I said, give me my motherfucking money back.
That's why it's called borrowing.
You're terrible. I can't believe you like that. Okay. People should be, okay. Aaron said what? Women that are emotional should not have.
Well, that's why I said that
they realize it's a real thing.
That's why I said it's so hard to know when it's real, because men are so conditioned to say
legs open or to see more. Legs open.
Move your hands.
Legs open very easy. I teach my daughter not to worry about love. Wow. Molly Nelson, how are you? Hey, man.
Yeah, you can teach
love. Legs open very easy. Well, Aaron, that's a deep acronym right there. That's deep. That's real deep, man. It's crazy.
I can't agree with that, because the last few people I've dealt with, I've known them for 13 plus years.
That's because you nerdy and you don't want to try nothing new. It got to be something familiar. Listen. What she's admitting to. What are you looking away for? What she's admitting to is that, No,
that's not what you're saying. Wait, that's not even the sentence. That's not even the sentence.
What she's admitting to, it's been a couple of lonely nights that turned out not to be lonely. And I was like, you know what? Me and this guy have been friends for quite some time. I believe it's time for us to smash. Because we're emotional. Never. Matter of fact, put me. Where the real stuff at? You playing?
What real stuff?
Oh, hello. What the hell you got back there?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't call for another drink. This is my job no, really, it really is my job to get you drunk. So what would you like? What's your
Give me a shot of something.
Oh, I don't have any shot glasses.
Give me what's the crystal joint? Give me a little bit of gin. Give me a little bit. Well, yeah, vodka. Give me a little bit of vodka. Have a little bit of vodka.
The vodka's very weak. It's filtered.
I don't need it. I don't need it to be strong. Give me a little bit of gin.
Okay.
It's alcohol. Come on.
Do you want it in your drink?
Yeah. Put it in there.
Right, give me
That's it right there. Okay, hold on. Aaron says, and you're real enough. Okay, that's enough.
Oh, okay.
Just a motherfucker trying to go all the way in. Vince Tyrone Mason, what's going on, brother? Look, man, this my thing. Women sometimes are part of their own downfall, because a lot of times they don't recognize when a guy is being full of crap. Women, well, no, I'm not gonna say they don't recognize. They be in denial.
Hi, Vince.
Women be in stuff like, they be like, I'm gonna change him. He's gonna be better.
Yeah, no, I know I can't change no man.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. Like I had a situation in which someone I was dealing with previously.
Change him.
No, I never tried to change a man.
Change.
In which I was dealing with for about a year. He started seeing someone else, but he wasn't honest about seeing someone else.
Okay.
And so she and I had a conversation. I was like, yeah, no, it's not about what I wanted with him because he's not a full person. He's not healed.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah.
So you knew he was all broke the fuck up and needed to be put back together.
I'm not that woman. I'm sorry. Like, you have to want to be put back together.
Get that. See what she said? If you want to be put back together, most of these women will help try to put you back together.
Oh, no. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
If he wants to be put back together,
then he will work within himself to handle his issues. That's something you have to work with internally. That's not something I can, like, if you are a broken man and I'm a whole woman, I could be I could be supportive, but I can't put you back together. That's something you have to want. That's something you have to work on. But I can't make you do any of that. I could be there and be like an example for you to feel as though you need to build yourself up to.
We got different kind of women. I agree with you 100%. But you have women that waste their time trying to fix a man. Let me give an example. Just say you're trying to fix me. I'm bullshitting you by wanting to be fixed. But the truth is, I love crack cocaine. I love heroin. I love doing meth. And as long as you're around, I won't do it as much.
That's right, Molly.
Huh? It's a lot of dudes out here, they're like that. Now, since we're talking about that, as a man, I will say this here. It's a lot of sorry motherfucking men out here. But here's what I notice. Women love a sorry motherfucking man.
I can't.
What the fuck is? No, that's bullshit. Women love a sorry fucking man. They love him. No, listen to me. Okay. The dude at a certain time in life, women love sorry motherfuckers. The dude with the nice body. The dude that talk, he don't do nothing but talk good bullshit. The dude that got a lot of kids. The dude that he got a job. He just, it's something, it's like this what I see. Sorry motherfuckers is out here winning. Nice guys are not out here winning. Sorry motherfuckers be out here winning like shit. You know why I can say that? Because when I was a sorry motherfucker, I was winning. Big time winning. Everything was coming from everywhere. Didn't last that long. But I was out here winning. I noticed as I got older and I started to say things like, look, hey, Lucy boy, babe, this is the plan. Why don't we do this, 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 and this? Why don't we do this? I think a lot of times the women are crazy. The women are lunatics. A lot of women out there will not listen to reason and logic. You love me? Thank you, Lucy, for loving me. You're going to get my ass whooped when I get home. Thank you. Thank you. Because the first thing Tracy's going to say to me, why she love you?
Who the F is it?
Why the fuck is this bitch loving you? Who the fuck are you to be loved?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Lucy. You got my ass whooped when I get
Oh, no, you just make up stuff worse, Lucy.
She said, I'm still waiting for my ticket.
Lucy, you need to log off and change your entire name.
Now I got hit it. Why the fuck she getting free tickets?
Listen.
You know what? Listen to me.
You need to log off and change your entire name.
Too late. I'm a dead man. This last show. Thank you for tuning in this one. Appreciate it. Lucy
Stop writing your eulogies at this point. Because,
Lucy got me killed out here talking that shit. No, but it's like sorry dudes be really out here winning sometimes.
So you want to know my response to that?
Yes, I do. I would love to hear
yes, you are so right, Vince.
Yeah.
Tracy gonna go live whipping his behind.
Mm-hmm.
My response to that is the expectation of men is so low. You expect to have to deal with that.
The expectation of women is
of men.
Of men is so
right.
Okay.
So women are expected to have to. Prime example. I have a whole argument going on my page. Stop whispering. We have a whole argument going on my personal page. There's a relationship expert from Derek Jackson who talks about women and what they need to look out for certain men. Now, there's plenty of men who they're not happy about the fact that he's addressing women, calling men out on their BS and telling them to not waste their time. And men who act like this, they're like, oh, what about the women? What about the women? But there's no men really coming for Steve Harvey's neck when Steve Harvey talks about, oh, well, yeah, I cheated on all my wives and this is what I was looking for. And so you women need to adapt yourself to this. So when it comes down to the behavior of men, men are typically not held to a standard. So everything you describe, well, women want sorry men, that's because that's what we are taught to expect.
But why accept it?
Because
why do women?
Society places the onus on women. Society places the onus on women to mend these men, the broken men, put them together, put them in a situation in which they are better. And in the moment they leave, you know what the answer to that is?
Well, what's that?
Oh, what did you expect?
Let me say this. And a lot of you women are going to be mad at me for saying this. You meet a sorry motherfucker and you put up with him, that's your fault. That is your fucking fault. Because I believe that every woman has had an opportunity to be with a good guy or a guy that loved them for them. And I believe that every woman has been in a situation where they were supposed to, the logical thinking woman would have picked the good guy over the buster.
All right, dude. So I have a whole. Wait.
I want to hear this shit. Yeah, I would love to hear.
Finish what you got to say, and I'll talk about the good guy. Keep going.
I think that women pick the buster ass dude. Every woman on this feed has been the one that has been begged by a guy that this guy is the one that you've had a dude be in your face crying or handing, I love you so much, I'll do anything for you. And you be like, Keith, get up off the ground. Damn. So you've had an opportunity to have a different life and things like that. I think a lot of times, women say they want a real man, but you don't want to do what a real man wants a real woman to do.
Apparently, you just got real gangster on my page. Man.
What? As far as what?
Well, the Derek Jackson thing. You can read it after we're done. The Derek Jackson thread.
Listen. Two things. Steve Harvey full of shit. Okay? You don't have that many wives. You're going to tell people about relationships. If you're a grown-ass man, it took you that long to grow, you on that bullshit. He's trying to sell books. Michael Baisden says a lot of great things. I think Michael Baisden full of shit. Because Michael Baisden parlayed talking about men and relationships with women, parlayed this whole entire thing into a career. When I first met Michael Baisden, he said some slick shit that I thought was the coolest slick shit I ever heard in the world. And it was reverse psychology on women. It was like, yo, if men are dogs, then women are the dog catchers. I was like, that's some deep, slick shit. The next, 15 books later, movies later, award-winning radio show. A lot of these dudes are in that shit because if you put a good-looking guy who's established in front of a camera, he talks that shit, and the first thing women do, they come to all the seminars to learn about why men are fucked up. And who's giving the seminar? This good-looking, well-polished, supposed to be single man. You never see Michael Baden with his woman. You just start seeing Steve Harvey with his. So I'm letting y'all know now, this is my new hustle. It's my new fucking hustle. You want to know all the fucked up shit about men? Let me tell you, because I did it first. That's why men are fucked up by Denny Live. And my seminar going to be short and sweet. We charge you $150 to tell you, look, ladies, you want to know what it is about men? Men ain't shit. Give me $150. All 300 y'all, 300 times $150 going to give. Will allow me to have all the tools necessary for me to be back at the club, not being shit, being charming as fuck.
So let's go back to.
Ladies? I'm Denny.
Oh,
nice,
wait.
Nice to meet you.
This is when I was supposed to push the remote, right?
Do you?
With a different color?
Are you supposed to give me your phone numbers?
Sorry. Here it is.
Let me tell you the truth. I really ain't shit, baby.
Here we go.
But what I want to do is,
the right back.
You read the rest of the thing, like bullshit. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
like this here, right? Just want to tell you a bunch of bullshit.
Sexy.
And then what I want to do is I want to come over your house, right? Take off all your clothes and jump on top of you. And then go back home. My main bitch. That's what they do. Maybe I can only stay for 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hit it from the back all crazy.
Are you ready for the myth of the good guy or the nice guy?
Then I'm going to go home. Call you next time. Hold on, you said the myth of a good guy? There's no myth of good guys. Listen, I'm around good men every day that are out here losing. Okay? Losing. So tell me about this myth of the good guy. I want to hear this. Close up.
So we're always talking about participation trophies, right? All you got to do is show up and you get a trophy for it. That is the myth of the good guy. I've come across plenty of good guys who weren't driven, who didn't have the same vision for their future that I would have for mine. I knew would hold me back if it, for certain things in life. So that's why I say the myth of the good guy. So on paper, you can be great. But because he didn't have the drive that I have or even remotely close to what I have, I know he would slow me down and irk my soul. Irk my soul is a whole thing that I use. And
I've seen your soul irk before.
Yeah, you've seen
it's not good at all because you're terrible, motherfucker.
Everyone sees me here as this nice person, but you get to the point where you irk my soul. I will make sure that you rue the day you met me. But that is why I say the myth of the good guy. Not saying that good guys don't exist, but what you see as a good guy is not necessarily what I see as a good guy I can be with.
She get mean too. She called me dumb and kicked me before because when I was younger, my reading was a little slow. You know, not that I couldn't read. I was just shy to talk for people. She kicked me and called me dumb before.
That's not why I kicked you and called you dumb.
You guys will not know why that would happen.
I will respect your wishes on that one. I won't share one.
Okay, let me give you some kudos, and not only I'm gonna give you some kudos, I'm gonna give you some more kudos. I've never thought about what you said just now about good guys and good guys that weren't driven. Because normally when we talk about good guys, I honestly think of the good guy that has all of those attributes that are wanted, but the woman isn't ready for that particular kind of good man. That is very deep. I give you props on that. It's so you know what it is. It's a very realistic situation. You know, this guy, I had a woman say something about a friend of mine. She was married to him. And she said, you know, he's a great guy. He's just not great for me. Now, the other side of that was, she was right. But come to find out, she was a whole hoe out here. And that's why he was good, but not for her. You know? Because, you know, she knew she wasn't ready to be with an honest man because she wasn't an honest woman. She was like, you know, this is basically, she was saying, this is my time, my life, to be the hoe I always wanted to be. You know? And, you know, after I get finished being a hoe, then we can probably, if he's still around, we'll get back together and live happily ever after.
So that brings me to another argument that's on my page right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there, someone posted a status that stated, ladies, don't skip your hoe phase, because if you do, it will definitely show up when you get married.
That's not true.
Well, it's true for, well, here's the thing. It's true for people who actually have a hoe phase. Let's not forget, everyone's wired differently. So as much as you pick with me about being wholesome and everything like that, I've never had a hoe phase. It's not like I've looked at a guy like, I'm going to jump his bones, his bones, his bones, his bones. I can go 5-6 years without sex.
That's because you're some kind of fucking weirdo. You're some kind of fucking weirdo.
And I have gone 5 or 6 years.
And that is some weird shit. It's some women on here now be like, shit, ain't no way in fucking hell. Ain't no way in fucking hell. I go there.
Yeah. So that's why I say not everyone has a hoe phase. So that's not something that applies to everyone. But if you have it in your wiring to experiment and try different people, it's absolutely true.
I think you're full of shit. I honestly do. Let me tell you why I think that's full of shit. You have different types of women that go through whole phases. Q is very particular and very quiet. So if she's ever gone through a whole phase, I didn't see any epic hold'em around me. Yes.
That's okay.
You know, no, because like I think women go like, I think here's what they do. I think every woman has a Rolodex of niggas. And it's big like the wheel on Price is Right. And I think that women are out there looking for somebody to fuck with. They come down in the basement where they do the podcast. And they take that big wheel and they go,
oh my God.
And when that arrow land on the wrong motherfucker, they go, no.
Well, first of all, earlier you showed the behind the scenes thing that was going on. So there, you know, there's a big wheel down here.
Right, but anyway.
I don't have that wheel.
You know why? Because it's upstairs.
It's not, I don't have the wheel.
It's in a closet.
Oh my God.
She pulls the big wheel. You say, you know what?
I don't have
It's been
that
a long
wheel.
time since somebody been up in this thing. Kids, leave mama room. I gotta go in the closet, grab something y'all ain't supposed to see. Pull that wheel out. It's a whole bunch of different names. That mother. Vince? Let me call Vince Tyrone Mason. Let me call Willie John Parker. Let me call.
Listen, you know I'm very selective. You hate the current person I'm speaking to. So yeah.
Mm-mm. I don't hate. I'm just saying the motherfucker is beautiful. The dude she talking to, this motherfucker's really in shape. It's just dumb. He looked like somebody made this motherfucker. Like really. Mm-mm. But real talk, before we wrap up, I gotta say this here.
Oh, we're wrapping up?
Yeah, a lot of women that are having issues, a lot of times it's your fault. If your man is a logical thinking person, listen to it. Give it give it some thought and try to do the right thing. Don't get on your man nerves all the time, constantly. Don't do it.
That sounds like your advice is very specific.
No, I think this is my message for Black and Puerto Rican women and women of Latin culture. My message to all of you is shut the fuck up sometimes. Don't say, let's have a night when you shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Just sit there and watch Netflix.
Hey, Lex. Lex just joined in. Living in Hawaii.
He live in Hawaii?
Oh, honey.
Lex, you got money like that? Can you give him some money? But you know what? I don't like that. That's a little suspect.
What, him living in Hawaii?
No, it's not the fact that Lex live in Hawaii. I think the suspect part was that Lex, he says her face lit up. Lex.
That is my homie. So eloquent. Listen, we go back like car seats.
Okay.
I have like 3 very close male friends, and he's one of the 3.
Lex.
You're one of them too.
Yeah.
So when you call, I do the same thing. Don't even trip. You, Lex, and Kevin. And Kevin lives upstairs. Don't even get started. Don't even.
Did you notice the difference, Vince? Lex.
Listen, we've been through some things together.
Give us some money, man. You out there in Hawaii? Do you know a box of cereal, Captain Crunch, $14 in Hawaii? How you out there? Give us some money, man. Oh, he's on the road. He might be on the Price is Right Rolodex. Hold on.
There's one name on the Rolodex and you hate him because he's so pretty. So don't even get.
Nah. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. He just looked like one of them dudes would be on the soap operas and shit.
He is an actor, so there's that.
Mm-hmm. No, but you know what? I was actually teasing about what I said about it's your fault. I was just being my funny self. Understand this: if a man really,
he says, "I live on pineapples and seawater." Son of a.
Oh, nigga, your skin bright, beautiful than a mother. You walking around here looking like 1981. Yeah. No, ladies, look, listen. If a man truly cares about you, he will go out of his way for you. He will make sure that you're protected, that you're taken care of. And if he ever had an issue with choosing between himself and you, he would choose to help you. He may not sacrifice himself, but he may give you half of what he has in order to keep you afloat. And that's a very noble thing that real men do. I'm understand. Just attach yourselves with real men. Stop being caught up because, you know, the boy King Kong Ding Dong.
Do you have to bring that out every time you talk about a penis?
Because that's what gets y'all crazy like that. You know? Q, have you ever been dickmatized before? To the point where you couldn't think he was really crazy? Put on the spot. That's a Charlemagne the God question. I learned that from watching Breakfast Club.
Can't say I was.
Huh?
No.
I'm Denny Live.
I think I just frustrated you to the point where you
this has been Q Woods. This motherfucking lying like shit. See that she.
So wait, no, don't sign off now. So why am I lying? Why? You've known me for how long? How old is Qrazy? He's 17.
I think every woman in the world has been dickmatized at one time or another, and the ones that say they haven't are lying. Tremendously.
Yeah, no.
Of course they. Vince, will you tell them? Vince, listen. Vince, the women used to call Vince Count Dicula.
Oh, God.
He had the cape and every fucking thing. Anyway, Thank y'all for tuning in to the Daily Live Hater Show with Q Woods and Lump Hamilton. Hopefully Lump will be here next Monday. Share this broadcast with your friends. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter.
We will also have a YouTube set up as well whenever we get this pulled from Facebook.
Yes.
On YouTube. And also we are setting up a SoundCloud, which is why we've tried to be as vocal as possible, because we're going to use the same audio for this.
Yes. And support the Denny Live Hater Show with Q Woods and Lump Hamilton, because we are the anti-Breakfast Club. You're going to hear some ratchet stuff from us.
But the Breakfast Club is ratchet.
Not as ratchet as I plan on being. Read the script. All right, I love you guys. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you all for tuning in.
Good night,
Continue
you
to tune in.
guys.
It's been wonderful. I got to get home because...
Yes, he's going to be whipped like Toby.
Well, yeah, actually, the reason that is going to be is because of Lucy. Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy, you just got my brother killed.
She
killed.
She going to say, I love you. And I know why she said, because she's somewhere drunk like a motherfucker. She's going to get, I promise you, get some free tickets also.
Listen, I don't text Denny anymore. I text his girl. And she passes the message along.
That's how it's supposed to be. Especially when you're a sexy bald-head motherfucker with glasses and plenty of fucking money like that. How's your boy? Be back.
Night, y'all.
Fantastic.